Praying to know Him, praying from my soul. Sometimes we are thrust on a path that may take us away from our family, friends, comfort zone, or environment. It may feel as though we've been punished, abandoned, or stricken by a series of unfortunate events. But when God is behind the scenes, there is a divine work that He is preparing us for. When we find ourselves in desperate situations or in trouble, where else is there to turn for refuge from the madness that we face? Our ultimate help is to call on God. He is faithful and sincere about those who call upon Him. Prayer has been the essential foundation of connecting us to the answers that are found in God. Many of us have been taught to kneel and pray as children before going to bed, to say grace before eating our meals, or while giving thanks and revering God. As we continue to be grateful, we have learned to turn to our faith. Since we cannot see God as we desire to, we are forced to pray and are left with the hope that He hears us. The world is vast with many cultures, religions, and people from all nations with different backgrounds. God is omnipotent, omnipresent, and omniscient. We are made in the image of God, and He desires for us to love and worship Him. He is the source that provides to us the fundamentals to live and to use our God-given abilities and free will to carry out our life's assignments. However, the mission is critical, but prayer is the ultimate tool and resource for communicating and receiving the instructions that one needs to succeed. It would be very difficult to prepare for war and expect to win the battle without knowledge, proper training, and the tools to fight. When we enter war, we cannot see everything that the enemy is doing, what devices are being utilized, and how many soldiers are fighting against us. Therefore, we must turn to prayer and consult with God in order to get the victory. It does not matter how much information that we may think or feel we know, because there are forces of good and evil going to battle in the spirit realm along with us. As we learn to hold on to our hope and faith, there is a reason why change is inevitable. God is putting together all of the pieces to the puzzle in our lives. He is the master potter, and we are the jars of clay. As He continues to form us into His masterpiece, our souls are being purged of the old things while He is bringing us forth as purest gold, to offer us an abundant life in knowing Him. When we worship and confess our faith in God, His presence draws near to our hearts. The entire universe is His, and He desires to have every living being in unity worshiping Him. His glory is indescribable, and the angels know how to truly worship Him. We cannot fathom what it really means to surrender when our minds are so full of earthly distractions. We must continue to surrender our will to God daily because He's on our side. As we bow down to pray, let us come boldly to the throne of grace and make it personal, and let our praise be heard for every petition, victory, favor, blessing, suffering, and cry that touches heaven. We must not stop there, because Jesus wants an intimate relationship and longs for our hearts to delight in knowing Him. The moment that we surrender to God's Spirit, His blessings will fall down on us. He will continue to guide our hearts, because His intimacy and love for us means more to Him than we could ever know. Thank you for listening.